Okay, guys, I'm on live. This is your friend Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think it's the worst time to call you. It's 6:03 in the morning in Belgium, so must be around 10:04 p.m. LA time. And anyway, bad time to call you, but doesn't matter. It will replay. Oh, some people are watching already. How are you? I just want to talk to you because soon to be I'll go to the gym to train. It's good to go to the gym in the morning because, and by the way, lots of people they don't have on a economical POV point of view. Some gyms are expensive, but also you have some gyms they are very inexpensive. So everybody has access to gym, and you can also train outdoor, like doing some squats on the empty, doing some abs, do some running. If you have bad knees, you can do some fast walking and stuff like that. But why I'm saying that, because when you train, your endorphin is going up. That means you see life on a different aspect. And why I'm saying that, because, okay, I started my first movie in 1985, end of 86. It was Bloodsport. And now we're in 2022, which is years and years later. And the world is not the same as before, as you all know. 1986, 87, 1990 was a golden time, if I may say so, with less problem on Earth in terms of everything, in terms of global warming, in terms of not too much population, in terms of many things. And it's not the same today for the young people, the mature people, I may say old people. They care, but not as much as the young one. In fact, they care because they know what's going on. They've seen a difference. But what I'm trying to tell you, we've got to stay super positive, and we have to start to take care of the planet. Those ecological message are not always interesting to the people, because they don't see what's going on a big scale, which is normal. I've been traveling since I became famous, from Bloodsport to up to now. So I've been around the world, and I've seen things that today, when I'm traveling in those same places, it's not the same in terms of mentality, in terms of economically, in terms of everything. The people are not the same, which is normal. And but I want to tell you something. You should, lots of things are happening on the outside, and you should create your own inside. For example, I will take a very simple example. The Marvel's comic, or those cartoon, whatever books. They have their own universe, and you know that human being species inside themselves, you can create your own type of universe, which mean by that you can go deep inside you. I don't want to go into a psychological teaching, but inside yourself, we all have something special, especially with the power of mind. We can go somehow, somewhere, and to create a relationship between you and yourself, to have a W, like double impact, if you know what I'm saying. When I say W, you can make things like a duo, like a Jean-Claude and a Jean-Claude asking question to a Jean-Claude A to Jean-Claude B. It's a very unusual dialogue because people, they want to know what's my next movie, what am I doing, how do I train, what do I eat, what type of movies I like, what will be my next movie. I will tell you all that, but you've got to learn how to be open to society, to be social, but also you've got to learn to be solo. What I mean by that, to be on your own. And a good way to do so, and to start to do so, it's by doing 3 times a week some sorts of physical training. It can be any types of sports, depending how much it costs. Because my people, my friends, my fans, it's mass audience. So you don't have access to so many things like other people have. So me, I'm keeping on training on a, if I may say that word, on a cheap way. Like after this message, I will go to the gym. It's a very old gym and made of old machine. And it's like what? It's like $200 for a year. But it's not the best equipment. But I have knowledge of how to train with not too many things. So, and then when I train in the morning, when I wake up, it's not like I'm sad, but some people, they wake up happy and they wake up like full of mega positive ideas. And me, I've done so much in my life, and I've been traveling so much in my life. I've been living in hotels due to my business and my promotion and this and that, for more than 40 years. So basically, I know every concierge almost more than my family, because they kept the job, and the same job, and they did grow old like me. When they opened the door years ago, it was, "Hi, Jean-Claude," and now it's, "Hi, Mr. Van Damme." So I realized that we all get more mature, which is good. But so training is important, and good food. Good food is good because, one, good food doesn't cost much money. I talk about stuff like a grilled bread, oatmeal, vegetable, cook, steam, grilled. Red meat, I'm not such a big fan. Plus, as you know, they have lots of meat on Earth. And it's kind of, I know, I was raised and nourished with red meat, right? And also fish. But today the world is, the ocean is full of mercury. The fish people who sell fish, they hate me right now. But too much fish, like maybe once every 2 weeks, will be good. You will have less mercury on your bloodstream. Red meat, we're killing animals, and also, for example, it sounds stupid, but when a cow is farting, all the cows around the world, they are producing the same pollution per day about all the cars around the world. Can you believe that? So it's double pollution. Try to take it easy on meat. If I was you, I would eat meat once a week, if you need meat. Flank steak, I have a fly here. I don't want to kill them. Even I hate flies. I don't like to kill any sorts of animals. Get away from me. Voila, she's gone. So, yeah, can you believe that? As much as pollution a day than the car. So it's like double pollution. Let's talk about the global warming. Global warming, the world is going up. Not so good. Let's talk about population. We have lots of people, more and more people. Basically, I don't want to be pessimistic, but it's a mess. So to ignore all that, but to be conscious about all that, going to the gym will give you some sorts of happiness, because you have the mind. You know, the mind is everything from head to toe. It's not only the head. So when you train, your body is like, let's say, a temple, right? And when you train, you start to clean your temple, the floor of the temple. And when you do some cardio, it's like you're cleaning the air conditioning of that temple. So people who don't like to train, or they're not accustomed to train, it's good to have like a walk. If it's morning, afternoon, nighttime, just a walk, like a walk, to be able to walk, to make the blood move faster in those arteries of yours. And if some people made some boo-boo before, which mean smoking, doing drugs, and all that BS, everything can be repaired. Not everything, but we can. You can stop the damage and go to another step, another way of thinking. So going and training, it's very important to have a different point of view of life. Because if everything is on the outside not so good, if you can kind of clean the inside, then physically and mentally you will feel better. And then of course, by doing that, if physically and mentally you feel better, you will see the outside world in a different way, and you will be more positive. We have to be kind to nature. We have to be kind to the species on Earth. Understand something. They are telling me about the moon and to live on moon, because soon to be Earth will be bad and we have to go on Mars. I'm not trying to stop the people to go far away to different places and to trying to find, to create a new civilization. But still today, the Earth is a basket of genetic. A wonderful basket of genetic. If you look at the Earth from space, that blue, beautiful planet is still amazing. And we have to take care, because, everything has a cycle. I'm not saying that we are at the end of the cycle, but it's good to be able to regenerate or to recycle the cycle, like to recycle the cycle of the human species. What I mean by that, it's like if we taking care of that, we'll have a chance to do something. How we can do something? If you go on YouTube, for example, and you search on YouTube That's so you can see what's going on. Water rising, global warming, population. Go around YouTube. It will give you all the information for uneducated people like me. You know, I left school at 13 years old, and when I was having enough about Hollywood, I was at one time burned by Hollywood. I left for Hong Kong. I live in Hong Kong, and for a couple of years, maybe 8, 9 years, I study Facebook day and night to understand the knowledge of today. So I left school early, so I became very intuitive. And intuition was my first lesson, my first knowledge. Then I left for America. I opened a gym first, of course, a karate school first. Then I opened a gym. And then I decided to leave for the US to become an actor. It was not easy. For 5, 6 years, I was doing all type of jobs, and I didn't speak English, but I believe in my dream. And I was going to the gym, because at that time, gym were almost for free. And I show up to some gym around 4 in the morning. You don't have to show your membership, so I was training for free. I was able to take a shower for free. And because the gym I was having in Belgium, I made some money. I put that money on the side. I took $3,000 in my pocket. I said to myself, if I cannot make with 3,000, how can I make with 5,000, right? And I bought a mini station car, 2 seats in the front and the back, but covered with 2 pillows, a cover, and I was able to take care of myself on a very low budget way. I gave some karate classes, I gave some massage and shit like that. Sorry, the shit word. And I don't know why I put in my head, like I told you, inside my head, that one day I will make it. And it happened. It was not easy, but it happens, and they gave me blood sport. And due to my 40 years of training, I received the perfect script at the perfect time, because Chuck was gone. Our brother Bruce Lee was dead. So it was a spot. I came at the right time, at the right place, and I received the perfect project. And I became Jean-Claude Van Damme from Bloodsport. So what I'm trying to tell you in this logical speech, we've got to help each other. It's not easy. We've got to think about, of course, our family, our neighbors, our friends, but also we've got to think outside the box, which means by that we've got to think, you have to open your tunnel vision, you know, and by doing that, it's to go on a platform like YouTube. Then you can see lots of things, and what you like to think about it, what you want to think about it, what you like to talk about it, can be specifically researched on a deeper way than what you think. So like I said, when I was having enough with Hollywood, I moved to Hong Kong, and for 10 years I did go on specifics. I study biography, I study politics, I study supercomputer, I study frequencies, I study all different types of things that we didn't give you at school. So basically, when I was young, it was my intuition, and around the 40s, it was the YouTube. And I'm not preaching, or I'm not pushing for YouTube, but it's a great searching engine, and I'm very visual, so that way I can see stuff, I can read and see stuff. And then when I saw something I didn't get it, I did go to Wikipedia to have a more specific of that word. No, yeah, you have lots of BS on some article in YouTube, but when you look at the same type of subject, in many subjects, if you add, they have always the truth in all those different, same subject, but different type of stories on those subjects. And then you take them together and you can find out the truth. That's why I became so educated. That's why I was able to predict, and people were laughing at me that one day we'll have less water. About 30 years ago, they say, Van Damme said, we'll have no more water. So they were laughing at me. Now, if you go to a bank, they will ask you to invest in water. Then I told you the frequencies. And I said to myself, one day we'll be able to compress frequencies in terms of not only audio, but we'll be able to compress image. Like right now, I can talk to you via frequencies. And between you and I, we have the fourth dimension, which is plasma. I know you're going to be bored with that stuff, but listen carefully. Between you and I, we have the fourth dimension that we don't see, called plasma. Like, for example, if you go to a room and you like somebody, plasma is giving you that. When a child is sick and the mama feels like he's sick and she's calling from a long distance, plasma is provoking that. So on plasma, you have the electromagnetic wave, who is surfing on plasma, and on this electromagnetic wave, you have what we have now, this conversation. I don't want to go into details. It will be not hard. It will be a long way to explain. That's not the normal Van Damme was talking to you. I talk more now, so, stuff like people don't want to hear. But basically, eat less meat. That way, we'll have to kill less animal, and that way, we'll have a better world, and it's better for your health. Also, let's try, and we'll have less gas in the air, which is good against the global warming. Fish, we have lots of fishing farms, because it's no more fish in the water, basically. So we are doing fishing farms that don't have the same muscle than before. So when you eat them, they're not chewy. Like, they're not sticking to the teeth like 30 years ago. It's different now. So the fish are kind of soft. They don't have the same content than before. But you can take some omega-3, coming from seeds, from plants, Water is good in the morning. And later I'll go to the gym before this conversation. So, okay, no, let's talk about training. I was born like this, which means I was born very skinny, small. I was not was not in the best of my shape when I was a kid. So everything was a fight to become better. And because of those comic books, and I was very visual, I saw those bodies, and I wanted to be like those superheroes. And that gave me an idea of protecting, becoming a hero, and also I look at anatomy, and I knew what was looking good on the graphics, you know, the forearms, biceps, shoulders. So when I was training, I was trying to balance my body as the best I could. And all those superheroes were very flexible. So I start stretching when I start martial arts. I did ballet to be very flexible, you know this. I did bodybuilding to become very strong. So I win in martial arts, lots of competition. I win Mr. Belgium, but I was too big. I was 93 kilos. Now I'm 80 kilo. Then I lost some muscle, but because I did lots of cardio, everything stayed good. And then I opened a gym with my knowledge. At the age of 18 and a half, I made good money. It was one of the first gym in Belgium called the California gym. And then I said to myself, I can do better. I sold the gym. I put the money into a bank account in Belgium. I took some money. I told you $3,000, and I moved to Hollywood. And I decided to never come back until I made it. And then I made it, and I'm here today. About project, I want to do, if God want to, one more, a big martial arts film. In that film, we'll have stories, real stories of my life, memories and everything, because you will see why, and that's going to be great. I may do a movie before. I don't think so, because the preparation is big. It will be made with my friend. His name is Jeremy Zach, right? He create, I don't know if you know, the Miraculous with Ladybug. Is a 3D animator, and when you make those movies, it takes about 5 to 6 years. So he's gonna push his next Miraculous. Sorry, kids, and he's gonna do that martial art movie, because himself is an old timer like I am. He trained with Dominique Valera, Seydoux, Roger Pachi, Joe Lewis, people you don't know, like they were the pioneer of martial arts way before UFC, right? By the way, hello UFC, how you doing, guys? And because of that, he's going to do this film with me, and I'm lucky to have a guy like that, because the colors, the camera angle, the people who are going to be involved, including the music, is going to be unbelievable. If it happens, you never know in life if it happens. And we're gonna start shooting in 2023 early, you know? That's my movie, starting in 2023 early. And we're now preparing all the fight scenes, all the acting, all the casting. We're gonna have champions around the world, so we'll have real fight, and they can take, you know, real hit, so it look real. We're gonna have great actors, because you need great actors to make a good film. We're gonna have amazing sets. we're gonna have great, great, great composed music via orchestration. We talk about a 200 instrument, you know, it's like, it's big, it's like, so that will be kind of a homage to the martial art world, and also with memory of the past, of what happened to me, due to the fact of the situation I will be in, which will not be revealed in the film, only at the end. The name of the movie will be called What's My Name? So it's a cool title, unusual, but the name has something to do with the movie. Voila. So we talk about the movie, we talk about training, we talk about eating. Let's talk about you know, I was in Kinshasa a couple of months ago, and I saw lots of poverty. I saw lots of kids with no money, and they're running on the street without tennis shoes, bare feet, and the city has a lot of basically West Africa needs a lots of help in terms of food and in terms of social help, sports, education. But Congo is a very rich country, so people, they like Congo because they have some great advantage, like minerals like gold, diamond, cobalt, and stuff like that. And we don't help enough Congo, so we have to find a way. That's a mission of mine, to have Congo live a long way. You know, it's also good for the animals. I mean, how many elephant and animals we're killing for ivories, but more than that, it's a disaster. Also, we have to make some sorts of petition for that. Also, here in Belgium, you have the Flandria side, and you have the Wallonie side, French-speaking and also Flemish-speaking side. And we have to ask the Department of Brussels if they can kill the animals, the cow and the sheep, in a different way, because they are killing them by cutting their throat when they are alive. And believe me, it doesn't feel good. I mean, we don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, every eyes has a soul, and every soul is part of nature, part of people may call that God. So we have to find a way for them to stop that. It will be great. It will make me happy as a Belgian citizen. That's true. I love people from the Middle East. They always welcome me on a big way. If it's from Egypt to Dubai, to Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and much more. Thank you, people from South Africa, South America, like Brazil and so many more. East and West Europe, thank you. Oh my God, so much war over there. So many people are dying. It's a complete disaster. I don't know to whom it's fault to. It's a long history, it's a long story. I don't want to go into detail, but today in 2022, what's happening is frightening. All those people dying and children dying. Like I said, it's a mess. I love, of course, West Europe. Yeah. So I give a lots of love in East Europe to try to, that's the seagull in Belgium, to try to, my God, to try to have less killing. I don't know what's the politic about it. All I know is the smell of the blood. And people don't deserve that. But I guess it's all about, I guess, territories, geopolitical conflict, money, resource. Some people are watching from the outside and they think they're helping. Some people are not watching from the outside, more from the inside, and they're suffering. And everybody, they have their own stories, you know, because he did this, he did that, and he. All I'm saying, guys, try to take it easy. It's like I'm asking the leaders of the world without mentioning name, but it's not easy. I'm just Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm a nobody, but I'm an actor, so I try to make people happy. But if we can have less killing, will be great. You see some people, they wake up in the morning and they just don't care. Or they care, but they're not emotional like me. Every morning when I wake up, I see that, or I feel that, and about the earth, and the people, and the animals, and the ecology, and all that is really, it upset me in a big way. It stressed me a lot. And that's why I go to the gym to shut down the mind and to let the body take over. Yeah, so that's another thing. And I think my fellow actors, they can do something also about ecology. I mean, they're good people, but since they're famous and people love them, they can push a little more about helping causes like that, protecting the earth, protecting and giving messages to on a big way, because you cannot be specific, but like a simple word, take it easy, because we don't realize when you're on the spot is one thing, when you're far away, we keep on dancing and disco, having fun, talking about something and nothing. But what happened to people can happen here. And you'll see everything in a different smell and color. So guys, please, with all my heart, it's not easy, but I've got nothing to say except that hopefully is listening to us, that it's going to go down, and but it's not easy. And you've seen me years ago doing pictures with leaders. If it's that person with that person, leaders, because they invite me for a sports event. So because of sports and acting, I was able to meet big leaders, but I've got no power to tell a big chief to do and what to do, to stop what to do, and it's not my position. But I want to give a lots of love for the people who are suffering on each side of the line. If it's war, if it's poverty, like in Africa, South Africa, if it's because without you, I'm a nobody, so I just want to talk to the world and to tell them, all of you guys, I love you. And all those years you've been following me, and because of you I'm famous, I want to say thank you to that. Because right now I can be a taxi driver, that nobody will listen to me. Like, I did taxi for like 6 months in Los Angeles. And that's it for right now. So I'll go to the gym. I'm going to train my legs. I'm going to do some empty squat. 5 times 60. Up and down. The legs will be burning. Now I will train the back of my legs. Then I will do some calves. And I'll finish with abs. No. We have some people here. Marcelina Baknush, how are you? Joe Joseph, how are you? Josis the Jesus, Ariel, how are you? Tonya Fritz, how are you? Julius Gloria, how are you? Butsi, I follow. Amel Leonto, how are you? Patricia Gower, how are you? Brenda Liss, how are you? Krisalani Jean Kalma, how are you? Velzelka Kolakovac, how are you? Olar Ovidiu, how are you? Popa Dragos is watching, how are you? Gabi and Andrietta, how are you? Randy Vegas is watching, how are you? Brandon Mike Kimmon, how are you? Mins Johnston, how are you? William Amont is watching, how are you? Rebecca Camel, how are you? Thank you for sending. Nico, how are you? Maria, how are you? Christophe Zimba, how are you? Rustina De Will, how are you? Eva Blen, how are you? Sanchez C. Marian, how are you? Ahmed Al Amin, how are you? From Iraq. Mahmoud, it's gone. Dimai Bianca, how are you? Thank you for the stars. Paul Ratahi, how are you? Yangzi Beran, how are you? Philippines. Gloria Betchel, how are you? Alaska. Kojan, how are you? Thank you for the stars. Wilson, how are you? Sherman Beaulieu, how are you? Paulus Olson is watching, thank you. Jean Olson, Denmark, how are you? Patricia Lucero, how are you? Bao, thank you for the 99 stars, how are you? Gliver, thank you for the stars, thank you. Tony Lobach, thank you for the star. Simon Future, thank you for the 99 star. Jacob T. Bond, thank you for the stars. Oh my God, so many stars. Jerry Buffa, how are you? Allah and Abu, how are you? Diane Davenport, how are you? Dimitria, thank you for the 50 stars, my love. Lisa Jackson, wow, 200 stars, thank you. Hamset, how are you? Jesse Crowfish, how are you? Crowfish. What? Jabre, thank you for the star, 200. Eduardo Pena Galvan, thank you for the stars. That's very nice. Eric Gill, hello from UK. Thank you. Eduardo is watching. How are you? Hatim Ali, how are you? Matt Legro, how are you? Rochelle Brown, 200 stars. Thank you. Jane Curtis thank you for the compliment. Sorry. Gina McCarthy, thank you for the 99 stars. Oteng Coffee is watching, thank you, my brother. Mark Honerman, thank you, all the best. Rolando Sangle, all the best. Russian name, I cannot read it. I'm sorry, my Russian friend. Juan Carlos Pacheco is watching. Thank you. Here, an Ukrainian brother. The name is Sorry, how are you, Ukraine? Bombardier Florin, how are you? 99 star, thank you. The man of my childhood dream, Tariel, thank you. Graham Austin, Australia, thank you. Wow. John Wille, 50 star, thank you. Mike Watterson, how are you? Hafid Ima is watching, thank you. Dominique Robis, how are you? Cosmos King, thank you, 310 star, amazing. Charlie King, 310 star, thank you. Israeli name is watching, and then Scott Turkey, so many star, 50 star. To Scott Turkey, 200 star. Jennifer Sosit, 200 star. Omar Valadez, hello. William Gonzalez is watching, how are you? Brandon Dwadrock, how are you? Tiago M. Daniel, 310 stars, thank you. Sawel Shibis, how are you? Mikano Keith, watching from SA, thank you. 50 star, Nick Chambron, thank you. Debbie Smith, 200 stars, thank you. Walter Martinez, thank you so much. Psycat, Art, and Richard, 50 star, the three names. Thank you. I didn't have time to tell the family name, I'm so sorry. Send it back. Emot Samozan, 50 star, thank you. Cindy Santos, 25 stars, thank you. Oh my God. Timea Regos, 50 star, thank you so much. Odario Sicarius, Pert, how are you? Who else? Ponce Aril Anna, thank you. Mishu Kick, you'll see them soon. Hungary, 75 star, thank you. Scotty Christian, 50 star, thank you. Jacinto Marcos, 200 stars. Wow, thank you. So many stars, guy. What am I gonna do with all those stars, by the way? But it's cool. Malashu Luz, 99 stars. I'm a big movie star and so many stars. Michael Kitchens, yeah, 310 stars, thank you. Virginius, 99 star. Cosmos King, Aya King, 145 stars, thank you. Ponce Annie, how are you? Mildred Adam Canada, how are you? Tello Calixto, 200 stars, thank you. Dimitris Beyonce Fails, 50 stars, thank you. Andy Bello, how are you? Milan Atasnanovic, stars, thank you. Stefano Spice, 99 stars, how are you? Omar Valadez, 25 stars, how are you? All stars and stars and stars. Dania Al-Kani is watching, thank you. I've got so many people I'm trying to follow. 530 star, Christophe, and you're gone. Thank you, Christophe. Go so fast, you know. Kamawe, Noah, how are you? Juanita Lewis, thank you for the 75 star. Adrian Florin Cercea, thank you for your 99 stars. Stan Greg, 50 stars. Cristiano Gonzalez, thank you for the stars. Lots of stars. Jennifer Contreras, thank you for your stars. Wait, we have so many. I've got 13,846. Omar Valadez, thank you for the stars. Okay, on the next stars, I will do a karate move. Okay. Michael Mena, how are you? From Ghana, how are you? 100 star, Richard Hughes. Hey, how are you? 75 star, Kathy Aragon. Cha, how are you? I told you I'll do karate movement. 50 star, Tiago Fogassa. Cha, how are you? You're laughing, huh? Oh, you did the kickboxing then this morning? Cartu Love, 200 star, thank you. Robert Knappe, 100 stars, thank you. Marsha Benton is watching, thank you so much. How are you? Wang Cannon, how are you? Hamza Mushlesh, 200 stars, thank you. Corey Fugate, 99 stars, thank you, how are you? Ina Lenchuk is watching, thank you. So many compliments. Yadira Castaneda, 200 stars. Cha, how are you? Tiago and Faith, sent both of them stars. Tiago and Faith. Humberto Pecina, 50 stars, thank you. Nogoya Olivier, thank you. Thank you. Lexi Sharklov for the star, 200 stars. I didn't see the name. I'm so upset. Thank you for the 200 stars. Give me back your name so I can say your name right away, please. Sally Metz Braun, thank you. Love JC. Barmax Van Sams, thank you. BJ Jackson, thank you. I'm a legend, not such a legend. Tony Lobach, thank you for the 50 stars. The kickboxing dance I can do in my car. Okay. Ernesto, thank you for the 99 star. John Flores sent 75 stars. Thank you. How are you, my Jean-Claude? Juvenil Jacinto, how are you? Nina Di Lorito Francomano, thank you. Kevin Poo, 50 star. Vladimir Kolvov, 99 star. Jonathan David Chamora, 75 star. So many stars, so many heart, so many like. Give me some like, give me some like, give me some heart. I want to see heart. More heart, and this is great. So we've been talking a lot together. You cannot talk to me, but I can. Yeah, go see my Instagram, right? Go see my Twitter. Go see my YouTube channel. We'll try to put more, okay? And social network, it's something amazing because we can go and express ourselves. And again and again, less violence, help each other, try to find a solution. It's not easy. Every country is a body, and every body is a mind, and every mind has a heart and soul. So to all the different countries in the world, I'm asking you to be less mean and violent against each other, because we're in 2022 and we passed the middle age. I know it's a lot to do with politics, but guys, take it easy. I beg you, in the name of God, in the name of Allah, Buddha, in the name of plasma, also on the Orthodox religion, and many more, please be nice to each other before pulling the trigger. Thank you so much. Jean-Claude Van Damme, I love you all. A lot of love. Thank you so much. And I love you. Thank you. And we'll talk soon another time. In fact, no, I'm hungry. You made me hungry, so I'm going to go eat first to have something in my stomach. And I'm lucky to have food. Some people they don't have food like I do here in Belgium. So yes, Africa will have a big problem in this coming year. They will be missing wheat, rice, corn, because what happened in Ukraine, it's all some more food for many countries. Some other countries, they have wheat, rice, and corn, but that will be given to the countries who are paying the most. So let's try to take it easy and to save the nature, so the nature can provide food for other countries. We have to think about that too. Food, it's essential for people to live, and also about nature. And maybe we're in a way punished by something because we're not doing good to the ecology. In my own way, I put on that so I feel less responsible, if you know what I'm saying. I love you. Jean-Claude Van Damme, a simple guy, the shadow of your shadow, and I'm just this. I'm nothing else than just a human will go in and out of life like big stars, bigger star than me, you know. So I'm just a normal guy that I made. I'm lucky. Thank you so much. I love you.